Welcome to my presentation to the board. The first thing is to go over the CMO goals. So the CMO goals are basically increase engagement, increase awareness, increase brand awareness, and increase sales. My goals, I want to bring in 100 new customers, I want to bring $5,000 profit, and I want to promote their brand. So I made the goal to bring in 100 customers. As the simulation went on, I realized I could switch that to 3,000. I ended up bringing in 3,287 customers. So yes, you could say I achieved my goal. My second goal was to bring in $5,000 profit to the company. But as the simulation went on, I realized I could change that to 200,000. I ended up bringing $214,985 to the company. My third goal was to promote the brand awareness as much as possible. I don't really know how you judge this, but since I brought in $214,985, I'm assuming I did pretty good. An overview of your marketing plan. So the two things I thought were most important was the SWOT analysis and my target audiences. The SWOT analysis has your strengths. So your strengths are the established brand, you have money, you have experience, you have line of credit, you have lowest staff turnover. Some weaknesses could be money. You might think you can solve anything, any problem with money. If you just spend more money, you can solve the problem, when in reality, that's not the best option. And experience. You might think you know everything, therefore you're right and everyone else is wrong. Opportunities, you can get better at targeting, you can get better with your money, you can exploit different platforms and different marketing strategies. Some threats can be competition, new competitors, bankruptcy, new employees, stuff like that. My target audience. As I was posting, I started noticing that posts that had to do with the outdoors were doing really good. So I started focusing on the outdoors and had some really good posts. The post that did the best was when I would post something like, looking for a good hiking partner, ? Go check out this really stylish backpack. So first of all, it would do a lot better if I posted on Instagram than if I did on Twitter and Facebook. And second, they would do better if I was targeting people from 18 to 27 because that's when they're most active in their life. What was my strategy in the simulation? What did you do initially? How did your strategy change? What would you recommend moving forward? At first, I didn't really know what I was doing. I was just posting. But as I started posting, I started seeing that people liked the products with that had to do with the outdoors. So I started doing more posts of the products outdoors. The other thing I saw was if you had a really good hook, that would get people to look at your ad and get more conversions. In the future, I would have really good hooks. I would post on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, and I would promote my ads if possible. I would also get influencers to post on those three platforms if I could, because influencers did really good. What kind of content did the best? So I was targeting people that love the outdoors. I found organic ads didn't do very well on YouTube or LinkedIn. Pictures of products by itself outside did pretty well as long as you promoted the ad. I also found pictures of the products with someone in it. So like someone wearing a backpack, someone with the duffel bag, stuff like that. That did really good. My target audience was 18 to 25, so doing ads about getting their kids backpacks didn't do very well because I think they're too young. I also found posting pictures on YouTube doesn't do good at all, no matter what it is. Kind of the same thing. Videos on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter didn't do very well. What kind of channels did I use? So at the beginning, I used all of the channels. But as the simulation went on, I realized Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter were outperforming all the other platforms. So I ditched all the platforms except for those three and just focused on those three platforms. Instagram was the best and most successful with promoted content. Twitter and Pinterest did the best when it came to organic ads. Instagram did all right. Twitter was the best when it came to organic content, though. Moving forward, I would recommend promoting your ads on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Talk about the crisis. How was it handled? So the crisis started when Taylor Swift found a note in this purse she bought from us saying that we had a prison and we were making people be slaves basically to make our products. So what we did is we basically got onto social media with the CEO and basically said we have nothing to hide. You can come look at we think this is a big joke, but if you want to come look into it, you can. We have nothing to hide. I did this because I wanted it to look like we had nothing to hide because we didn't. And I also wanted it to just get over as fast as possible. I think it hurt the company because nobody wants to buy bags from us while there's an investigation going on. That's just like if Old Navy was being accused for assaulting their employees. I wouldn't want to go buy stuff from Old Navy until I knew that like what people were saying was wrong. The total growth the company received during the simulation was 25,000. So this is an actual growth graph me and my dad made. Like we pulled the numbers off Mimic and actually made this. So it was a pretty steady like growth like throughout the whole thing. It just went better and better and better. How much revenue did the company receive? So in total, the company received $214,985. How much money did I need for my to make like my budget happen? I think $5,000 was good. I used all of my money like every week. I made sure I used $5,000, and I think it was fine. Like if I had more money, I'm sure I could put it to good use and make more. But I think $5,000 was good. Snapchat, I think BB Bags should adopt Snapchat just because, especially like in this day and age, there's many people that have like Instagram and Snapchat but don't have Facebook or Twitter. Like I have Facebook, but I don't have Twitter, but I don't have Snapchat. And so if you just have Snapchat, you can just like target the same person twice as much, I guess. I think an extra $1,000 would be good. YouTube was like the worst performing platform out of all of them, so I don't think like I wouldn't need any extra money to make YouTube videos because I just scratched YouTube like right off the start. And yeah, that's my presentation. If you have any questions, please ask away.